I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, it smelled like straight horse booty. Mr. Baldhead! What are we here for today?
I don't know. You said we're going to react to one of your...
Oh, yeah. I recently started watching her channel. I don't know. She's one of the more
based
YouTubers out there that sees through the bullshit.
I love base YouTubers, especially if they're women.
Right. It's we need to move forward with the anti-LARP movement.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this LARPing shit.
Because everyone's feeding into what they want people to see them as.
Spooky. Everyone's a Meeseeks.
Yeah.
Mr.
Everyone's a Meeseeks, sir. But today we are going to get into a video titled "This TikTok Trend Exposes the Unspoken Truth About Social Media."
Okay.
Shouts out. This is by Musings of a Crouton. Musings of a Crouton. I'll let you figure it out. We'll just hop into it.
Yeah, let's jump right into
it.
Welcome to another Triple
Wait
T's
a
Reacts.
second. Is Brucey Bruce here? No, we got to get Brucey Bruce on the screen. Sorry, Brucey Bruce.
Oh, that's cool.
I almost forgot you.
Trying to get the subtitles while
Oh,
we're
look
live.
at him. Look at the cheekage.
The Chucky Cheekage.
The Chucky cheekage. Bruce said, I ain't got time to react with y'all today.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to take a nap. I'm an old man. All right, so what exactly are...
Go ahead.
What exactly are we going to...
react to?
Yeah.
So we're going to be reacting to this trend that a lot of girlies on TikTok started doing.
Okay.
Where it's like something you'd be jealous of me about or something like that.
Okay.
Like reasons why you'd be jealous. And it's pretty much them just, like flexing. Like just mogging.
Okay.
Sensational.
All right.
But I think Crouton is going to peel the layer behind the LARP.
Gotcha. So it's another LARP.
Yeah, there's layers to this.
You what?
It's never just a trend, is it? Is it, Mr. Sir?
It never is.
All right, but let's hop into it. Without further ado, leg one.
All right, let's watch. Let's go.
Things I think people would be jealous of me for having. Have a huge and a tiny waist naturally. My measurements are 41-inch hips and 27 waist.
Low-key, have always had an hourglass build since I was a child. Sorry.
My
Hey,
period is one day
yo.
long. Truly one day. Like by day 2 it's brown, by the end of the day it's gone. 1 day long period.
I've never been in a single situationship. Every single guy I've ever talked to has always wanted to date me long-term.
Get the f out of here.
Bro.
These are the things that I think would make people jealous of me. I have a 10-inch waist. Half my internal organs are missing, so I'm like a medical anomaly. I've made it into several textbooks. I once deliberately rear-ended a car with a coexist bumper sticker. Don't tell me what to do. And my mugshot was so fierce that the judge dropped the charges. He said consequences are for uglies and poors. And I agree. I never get cramps because I filed a cease and desist against my uterus, so now she knows her place. I'm so racially ambiguous that people don't know what I am or what I'm mixed with, so I can pretty much use like every slur. And finally,
That's amazing.
That's crazy word.
my father
Crazy word.
actually loves me. Like if you want a part 2.
That's crazy.
So there's been an odd trend going around TikTok recently where women are getting on camera and listing out the things about themselves or their lives that they think others would be jealous of. And they say people, but given what they list, it would probably be mostly other women. A shout out to the channel Because I'm Missy. Her video on this randomly popped up on my feed. And this happens sometimes with other commentary channels where I'm like, hold up, this topic actually seems interesting. I want to yap about this. But then I deliberately don't watch their videos because I'm scared that I'm gonna unconsciously absorb all of their talking points.
bullshit,
And then
right.
what even is the point of making your own video? It's creatively bankrupt. Also, I was trying to go for Princess Leia, but every time I end up giving Harriet Tubman. Y'all better get on this train.
Crazy word. Hey, crazy. Quick question. When they're naming the things that they think people would be jealous about them, are they actually naming the things that people
It's just like
would dislike?
superficial shit. And then it starts to teeter into the whole like, bro, you're a gooner. You're flexing gooner shit.
Gotcha.
Like degenerate, like degenerate is the flex for them.
Gotcha, because that's what guys are into.
Right.
I got you. Okay.
Right.
All right, that
like
makes sense.
single cell amoeba brain,
I got you, bro. All
low
right.
neuron activation.
What I found fascinating about this trend is as irritating as it was to a lot of people, okay, on some level, these women weren't technically wrong. They do have a lot of things people might be jealous of. If anything, what this trend actually exposes is how fake and irritating the rules of social media are. And be warned, okay, because in some of these clips, people are divulging information about themselves that, frankly, none of us should have been privy to. So the creator who began this trend is called Fat Stinky Crotch Goblin.
Crazy
I believe
word.
that is her government name.
That
What do you think the origin?
What? Damn, boy.
This is a sick Negro.
Stinky
Fat,
crotch goblin.
Stinky crotch.
That's crazy word, bro. Her crotch be crotching.
The goblin tree. What?
Crotch
goblin tree.
Crotch goblin is wild, bro.
Was it fat stinky
Crotch goblin is
Crazy
wild, bro.
work. Crazy work. Toad looking like
That
an
are
Amazon.
Polish? I honestly don't even know if I can make any more jokes about this because my username on TikTok is Mr. Mosby's _left.
Left
Tit.
tit.
I'm not proud of it. I have engaged in ritualistic self-flagellation as a form of penance, but I still don't think it's enough. I didn't think that account was gonna go viral, okay? And what else was I supposed to pick? Jason Derulo official was already taken. Roll the clips.
Everyone's doing the what I'm jealous of people having. I'm gonna do what I think people would be jealous of me having. Not to brag, but I can bust from solely penetration only.
I just met you.
I have a friend group of all girls, and they're all trustworthy and funny. Giant knockers, H cup, all natural.
Girl, you
I
got
can't
buy,
eat dairy.
bro. You
all
got to buy
kinds
me
of
dinner
dairy.
first,
Nothing
bro.
happens. It is pink. And an innie.
I beg your pardon.
What? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like the flex is gooner but you know,
It is.
judging by the name, you know,
Yeah.
fat stinky crotch goblin.
You already know what she was going to be talking about.
Bruh.
And shout outs with girls with Audis. Innies aren't the only ones.
That's
that-
crazy work. But why does every conversation have to revolve around our holes?
You what?
I don't understand.
No, I feel it, bro.
I really don't understand.
But like you said,
like every time I'm having a conversation with like, you know, a guy's girl,
but
you know
like
what I'm saying? It always devolves into us talking about their holes.
their holes. But like you said, it's like again too, like you said, that's all women have been able to do since the beginning of time was talk about their sexuality. You get what I'm saying? So
Right, they even had whole movements on.
yeah,
and all that.
exactly. So it's like liberation and empowerment and all that stuff
Like,
like
can
that.
we talk about the birds and shit? Talk about the fucking
Nah, bro, we're gonna
color
talk
matrix
Hell no,
of-
nigga.
you
Bro.
know, I don't know your cones and rods.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? In the back of your eye.
We
and
talking
shit.
about
Nah, everything always devolves into my
Holes.
holes. What I can do with my holes.
I'll be like, you better buy me dinner first.
Fuck, man. Damn it.
Beg your
I
pardon.
beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
I warned y'all that, for any of my innocent viewers out there, was a reference to her nether regions. I told y'all people would be oversharing. Put a pin in that odd comment that she made, okay? And we'll get back to it, because she's not even the only person who decided to go there for some reason. Now, this video popped off, so she made another.
I've never been in a single situationship. Every single guy I've ever talked to has always wanted to date me long term. I barely sweat. I barely sweat. Like, I don't really sweat through shirts or anything. My period, no cramps, only lasts 5 days. Low-key, have always had an hourglass build since I was a child.
What do you mean since you were a kid? How? I'm pretty sure she meant since puberty, not infancy. Though it is more disturbing to imagine her getting yanked out of her mother with a snatched waist.
That's crazy work. I'm loving these pictures.
Bro, no, that's crazy work.
She might have had permanently damaged lungs, but she mogged every baby in that
Every
Nick
fucking
ICU.
baby.
I have a best friend, and we've been best friends for about 10 years now. My best friend bought me a car in cash.
Can you pause it real quick? I think the whole trend thing is basically it's the opposite. So I have a best friend. She doesn't. My best friend bought me a car. Never has.
What do you mean?
Like I believe they're telling you everything that they
Most people don't experience.
exactly. That's what I'm kind of taking from this.
Right.
It's just like if you flip it to the opposite, it's like none of this is happening.